I think that what sets me apart from a lot of people is that I don't let myself get too high or I don't let myself get too low. If something great happens in my life, I'm not going to get myself so excited. And then if something bad happens in my life, I'm not going to let myself just crash the roller coaster and be doom and gloom. I always keep a pretty stable level. So I'm always going to be at between a 6.5 and an 8.5 regardless of what's going on. That's got its advantages, that's got its disadvantages. But when I realized this, was that I think it was 2020. I was in uni, right? I was in my third year of uni. I'd got a graduate role at BDO maybe a few weeks before, a couple months prior. Someone in third year, I can't remember what course they did. They had to do some questionnaire thing for their course. So they had to ask someone else in third year some questions or whatever. So she's asking me some questions. And then I don't know what the questions are, but she's asking, as I'm going through them, a question comes up and she might have asked me like what I'm doing after uni or whatever. And I said, oh, I got this graduate job. And then when she said that, she was just like, wait, what? And I said, yeah, I got a graduate job. And she was like, oh, based on how you answered all of these questions and based on your demeanor, how you're acting, you don't sound enthusiastic about it. Like if I was you, I'll be over the moon if I got a graduate role and all this kind of stuff, rare. And then it made me think like, well, okay, is that maybe not normal, the fact that I'm not excited? Because like my mindset is that if I get too excited over this, like while it's great, but this job's not guaranteed. Like I could be fired, I could not like it, and like there you have it. 6 months later, I start the job, and 6 months later I quit because I was like, this is so horrible. So if I got super high on that job, it would have been probably even harder for me to leave, or maybe if I left, it would have been devastating, right? So that made me think that, man, I think if you're just level, you're stable, you're always going to be in better kind of stead. Even though you don't get super happy at things, I know that if something bad happens, I'm never going to crash out. I'm never going to be crying in bed or crying in the shower or any nonsense like that. Nah, I'm gonna always keep stable. I know that, okay, the better days are going to come. This too shall pass, man. So never get too high, never get too low. Even though you might not be gassed at anything, like it's to the point where the only things that would gas me is what? If Arsenal win the Champions League, if we win the Premier League, I don't know, bro, like a couple other things would gas me. Apart from that, I'm gonna just keep steady. People seem to, like, even though they try and complain, they try to get onto me that, yo, you seem too calm and all this kind of stuff. I think slightly they do kind of respect it, the fact that I can keep cool when things are bad or when things are good. So they can't dictate my energy levels, man. So don't get too high, don't get too low, man. Just keep it at steady 7, steady 8, and you're nice.